This is Daily Dose of Darryl, Viewer's Digest from the Peebles Motivation Bureau, bringing you something positive, personal, and professional every day. This is Season 3, Episode 51, September 23 through 29, 2024, entitled Connect the Generations. You know, the older I am, the shorter life seems to be. I've heard it for years, but it's true. What I have learned is that it's so short that we must reteach everything we learn to the next generation. This applies in almost every area of life that I can imagine. For instance, at the Graham Fire Department, we recently had an occasion to celebrate and to reflect. In this particular episode, I will point out several lessons using the word connect as our guide. These apply not only to the fire department and city, but to our own lives as we relate to others. Monday, the letter C, care, commit, and change. We really need to care to be genuine. We need to learn to commit ourselves fully. And in order to be better, we must be willing to change.
All right, now what's your name?
Brian Smith.
And Brian, what do you do here at the fire department?
I am the Explorer Advisor.
Okay. Now, when you say an Explorer Advisor, what is an Explorer? What is that you're talking about?
It's any young member between the ages of 14 and 18 that join the program.
Okay, and what's the purpose of an Explorer program?
To build up the next generation of volunteer firemen or career firemen.
Okay, now how'd you get involved in that?
Kevin Squires.
Okay, and you know Kevin, and he's a member here?
He's a captain. Yep.
Captain here,
Yep, captain
okay.
of the volunteers.
Okay. Now, and when you decided to do that, have you ever been associated at all with a fire department?
Never.
And so this is all new to you?
It's all new.
And so why do you want to do that?
Just really my way of giving back to the community. I've lived in Graham my whole life, and everybody's been wonderful, and it's just a way for me to help out the next generation of people.
And what's been your experience with these young people?
Oh, they're fun. They're fun. They're amazing. They're aggravating. They're a little bit of everything. They're amazing. All of them are great.
And what types of experiences do you set up for them? Do you do training or things
Oh,
like
yeah,
that?
they do training every Thursday night. They do competition once a year. These guys up here all the time. Yeah, they do a lot.
And do you think some of these will continue to be involved in fire service after they're 18?
Absolutely.
And what has been the most rewarding thing to you in working with these young people?
Watching them move on to volunteers. Just like that.
Now, if anybody's watching this and has an interest in this, what would be your recommendation to them?
Call up to the station and come on up here.
And
It's a warm atmosphere. Everybody's up here is really great. Everybody's awesome. So yeah, just come on up here.
All right. Any final comments?
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, thanks for all you do.
Thank you.
Tuesday, the letter O, observe, obtain, offer, and optimize. Observe what's going on around you. Pay attention. Obtain the necessary information and skills that you need. Offer yourself back in service, and optimize all of this by being the best you can be.
Okay, what's your name?
Anthony
Anthony what?
Montanino.
Okay, and listen, Anthony, are you one of the explorers?
Yes.
How long you been involved?
Since February.
February, okay. What have you learned so far?
By the fire service.
I see, and what type of training did you like best?
Search.
Search, like search and rescue?
Yes.
All right. And how'd you get involved in this?
Tom McCole, fire chief.
Uh-huh. So you already knew him?
Yes.
And he told you about it?
Yes.
All right. And what advice would you give to somebody that's thinking about looking into this?
Do it and pay attention.
Okay. And is this something you might want to do in the future down the road?
Yes.
Good. Thanks a lot.
Wednesday, the letter N. Noble principles and ideals are necessary to advance from generation to generation with improvement.
All right. And what's your name?
Chloe
Chloe what?
Smith.
All right. Now, Chloe, are you one of the explorers?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. How long have you been involved?
About a month now.
A month. Have you been to any training yet?
Yes, I have.
What type of training?
Search and rescue and knots and just about anything.
All right. Now, how'd you get involved in this?
My dad is the Explorer advisor, and I wanted to be a neurosurgeon, so I joined here.
Now, wait a minute. You wanted to be a neurosurgeon, so you decided you'd become an explorer in the fire department.
They run tons of medical calls, so I decided to do this as my kind of way to get involved in medical care.
So this is something that you would get used to being around people perhaps that are injured or have terrible medical problems. So that way you can find out if that's something you really want to be around, I guess, too, right?
Yeah.
It takes something special for things like that, right?
Yeah.
And now, what advice would you give to others about maybe checking this out?
Be kind and have fun with it.
Okay. And is this something that you would continue to do even if you became a neurosurgeon?
Probably.
Like
yes.
a volunteer or something?
Yes, I'd probably be a volunteer here, yeah.
Like EMS, fire, stuff like that?
Yeah.
Excellent. Any other advice you can give to anybody?
Pay attention. That's definitely a big one.
All right. Thank you.
Thursday, another letter N, nurture. Nurture yourself and others as we need each other.
So, what's your name?
My name's Gavin Squires.
And now how'd you get involved in the Explorers?
I got involved back in 2021. My dad's a captain here.
So you've seen your dad be involved in fire service?
Yes,
before.
sir.
All right. And what appeals to you about the fire service?
It's just great helping out the community and saving lives.
And what have you learned in your training so far?
I've learned accountability, take accountability for yourself and others, and just overall how to be a good fireman.
And is this something that you'd recommend others to look into?
Yes, sir. 100%. It's awesome.
And what's the one thing that you could say that you found as a benefit to you personally?
Getting your head in the door in the fire service, that's a good benefit. As a junior, as a volunteer, until you go other places.
Now, have you had any special milestones in your life lately?
Today,
What's today?
I'm becoming a volunteer.
And how were you able to do that?
Through years of being an explorer, and
And you have to be how old?
you gotta be 18.
And when was that?
I turned 18 yesterday.
Yesterday.
Yeah.
So the first thing you did was become a firefighter.
Yes, sir.
volunteer. Well, that's great. Listen, is there any advice you give to anybody?
Just be yourself. Respect others. Respect your elders, the higher ranking.
All right. Thank you, buddy.
Thank you.
Friday, the letter E, engage, educate, earn respect and trust, and energize. We must be willing to engage with different people and tasks, and educating ourselves is essential in all areas of life. Earning respect and trust is the only way to get it. It can't be bought. And we can be the one to bring the energy and enthusiasm to each group and each task if we ourselves are energized.
Hi, what's your name?
Evan Faust.
And you're part of the Explorer program?
Yes, sir.
All right. Now, how'd you get involved in Explorers?
My dad kind of talked to Chief about starting one, and then just kind of joined in, and I love it.
And so your dad's been involved in fire service for a long time.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
So you saw a little firsthand growing up a little bit about what it's like, right?
Yes, sir. I've been around my entire life pretty much.
Yeah. And now, what do you like best about the fire service?
Just being able to see the fire and seeing things that some people don't really get to see a lot.
And what type of training have you been involved in?
Pretty much everything except going into a fire.
Okay. And what's your favorite training?
Search and rescue.
Search and rescue. And what is something you could tell somebody that might not be in this type of activity that they'd want to know, and maybe would you encourage them to look into it?
Just to stick with it, and hopefully you like it. If not, then I guess do something else.
Right. And is this something that you would foresee perhaps doing on down the road, no matter what else you're doing?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Excellent. And if you had one bit of advice for somebody that just happened to turn this on and started learning about this, what would be your best piece of advice?
Just to pay attention to others and stick with it, and then you'll learn a lot from others telling you what to do.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
You are.
Saturday, the letter C. Collect knowledge and skills. Collaborate with others and communicate clearly.
Good. All right, now what's your name?
Anthony Ellington.
All right, now this is your very first day as an explorer, right?
Yes, sir.
And so I'm going to ask you questions like, how long have you been involved? What, about 10 minutes?
About like an hour now.
About an hour? Well, now, how did you get involved in this?
One of the guys, Kamari Bailey, put me on with it.
Uh-huh. Is it something you thought you might like to try?
Yes, sir, because me and Kamari and Mowbray Brandon, we was in Burlington together, and I kind of left Burlington to join this.
Uh-huh.
And so they put me on with Graham.
And so what's the one thing about firefighting so far that you've found be hard to do?
Definitely waking up in the middle of the night to go some calls, but I mean, that's really about it, about the hardest thing, but overall, it's not bad. I love it a lot. But
What's the most enjoyable part?
oh, the adrenaline, the guys you get to hang out with, and the people you're honestly just around.
Would you recommend others look into this?
Oh yeah, without a doubt, definitely.
Something you might do in the future?
Oh yeah, this is definitely what I'm going to do in the future, without a doubt.
What's your name?
I'm Grant Thompson.
All right. And now, are you in the Explorer program?
Yeah.
All right. Now tell me, how'd you get involved in that?
So I have to. My cousin is a captain, so and also I have to have 100 volunteer hours to graduate high school. So yeah.
And what have you found that you liked about it?
It's fun and like it's never a boring day at the fire station. You always get to do something and learn like skills for later in life.
I see. Is this something you think you might do down the road?
Yeah, it's pretty fun. It's a great job. Like,
what's the hardest part so far?
probably like I don't know.
Hadn't found anything too hard yet?
Nah.
And let's see, what type of training have you done?
We did like ventilation and like search and rescue, and I cut a car before. Yeah.
Now, is this something you'd recommend to other people to look into?
Yeah, I recommend it. It's pretty fun.
All right. Any final comments? All right. Thanks a lot, dude.
Sunday, the letter T. Trust the people and the process. Others have gone before and have proven results.
I'm Tommy Cole, I'm the fire chief here for the city of Graham, and I appreciate you all being here as we celebrate our explorers and somebody that's graduating out of the program, which is very exciting for us. So we came to Graham after we got settled in, got our feet wet. One of the things I wanted to do was start an Explore program here. Sometimes it's called the Junior Fire Program, sometimes it's called the Explore program. So I reached out. Burlington had an Explore program. There were a couple other programs around. I just wanted to make sure we kind of modeled our program after something to be consistent with the other departments in the area. So we decided to go the Explore route, which is through the Scouts. And the first thing I wanted to do was to make sure, one, it was successful, right? So to do that, I said, let's start with our own children of the members here. That's because I know they can be very easily disciplined if things didn't go right. Gavin was one of the charter members of our junior program. Evan Faust was. I don't think there's anybody left. It's just you two guys, right? After we got that started, and those two guys kind of helped us get our program, and we worked through some kinks. We did a change, and I want to recognize Brian for just a moment. Brian Smith took over our program. Brian joined us as a volunteer. Brian came in and said, hey, I want to figure out where I fit in the organization. And after, I don't know, a couple months, 2 or 3 months, Brian came to me one day and said, hey, I'd really like to take over the Explorers. Now, I'll say that, Brian lives next door to Gavin, right? He's seen Gavin and the things Gavin does. I don't know why Brian would want to take over that and have to deal with Gavin, but and Evan too. But anyway, but Brian, all seriousness, Brian come in, took over the program, reorganizing things. There's other members that are here that are part of that. Clay's here, Matthew's here. He's on the truck. Anybody else in the room that's with the program, Brian? Okay. There's a few other guys that kind of help with the program, and it took all of them to make the program what it is today. But I do want to say Brian has taken the program and ran with it. We had 2, now we have 11 members, right? And that's a lot. That's a lot of teenagers to keep up with at one time, right? And help and manage those. I know. I've been there. So my hat's off to you, Brian, for the things you've done. The guys that help with the program, it's because of you the program is successful, and I appreciate that. While Gavin and Evan's been here in the program for a while, our program is still fairly new. Our Explorers went in, and we took 3rd place overall with all the other Explorer posts that were there competing. And there's a couple Explorer posts that all they do is train to do competitions, right? We train on the side to do competitions. We train to be good firefighters and good people. That's what our program's about. But they went in and took 3rd place. They won 1st place overall in the water polo, which is the most challenging event of all.
And
so
Gavin and Evan were 1 or 2 men on that.
There you go, right? So congratulations. That's the kind of stuff that's the fun stuff that we do. But I do want to say we really try to teach our sports to be great people, right? Great human beings, great adults, and great future fire service people. And that's the goal of our program. So today we are going to recognize Gavin. Gavin yesterday turned 18. That's birthday. Yep. So I got it reversed the other night in the officers meeting. I said, y'all got to remember, Gavin's turning 21 on the 18th. Kevin fell out of his chair. No, Kevin wasn't there. Anyway, I thought he would have. But anyway, Gavin turned 18 on the 21st. Gavin is the first person in our Explorer program that's going to graduate out and become a volunteer member with our organization. So this is our opportunity to see what the program was when it started and what it can become. And Gavin's will be the first example of that as our first graduate of the Explorer post. And this week we'll do his paperwork and he'll become our newest volunteer member. So on behalf of our Explorer program, Brian and his group, along with myself and our officers, which Gavin serves in that capacity as well, we want to give Gavin a plaque as part of his graduation from the program and advancing into a volunteer with the organization. It says the City of Graham Fire Department Explorer Post 4010 congratulates Gavin Squires on his successful completion of the GFD Fire Explorer program 2021 to 2024. Thank you. Kevin and Angel, you have raised a tremendous young man, and he has been nothing but great for this organization. He works hard. He helps in areas. He helps behind the scenes on a lot of things. Brian mentioned earlier that when he joined, Gavin's the one that taught him the trucks, not me, not Kevin, not anybody else. It was Gavin, right? And so this is the future of our organization, and I thank y'all for what you've done.
Thank y'all for coming out. It means a lot to me. I want to thank you to all my teachers in the fire department that allowed me to come right here today. And I just want to thank y'all.
What's your future plans, Gavin?
Go to the fire academy. Hopefully come here.
Work here? Yeah, I like that. I like that idea. All right. Gavin, congratulations. I'm going to say a few more things about you, but congratulations. Everybody get up here. Gavin and Evan especially, these two young men have done exactly what I said Gavin did. They have come in here. They know the trucks. If I'm on the fire and I need some equipment, I'm gonna look for one of those. I don't know where stuff's at. They only let me drive the trucks most of the time, but I'm gonna look for them because they know it. They're here. They work hard. They help other people. And Brian told me today that Evan won't turn 18 until next June. He's lagging behind a little bit in the months, but both of these guys will continue. And I think we got Kamari. He's going to be 18 as well soon. They're going to stay on with the program, and that's part of what we teach them too. We expect them to stay with us, and we expect them to train the new explorers that come on and the new generation of firefighters here at Graham, because we're constantly needing volunteers. The Explorer program is a great opportunity. I said all along, you can't wait till they turn 18 to put your hands on them, because they're going to be doing what 18-year-olds do, right? We have to get them early. We have to get them ingrained into the organization, get them the love of the organization and the love of fire service. And once you've done that, you've hooked them. They still gonna be wild as bucks at 18. I know that, we all were, but they're hooked at that point, right? They'll come back and be part of our organization, or they will go on to help another fire organization. And that's all we can ask for as the officers of this department, members of this department, is that they help somebody down the road because they love this kind of work. So. But both you guys, Kamari's not here, right? Okay. Both you guys, my hat's off to you. I love you both. You work hard. Thanks for all you do. Thanks for the Explorer program, Brian. The things you guys do are amazing. This meal was provided by the Explorers, not by me or the department. This is something they did on their end to celebrate Gavin and all the Explorers, really. So thank you to you and your team, whoever put this together today.
Matt, Clay,
Okay.
my wife, she helped me a ton. Heather, she helped me a ton.
I'm glad you did it. I always forget to do that.
Yeah, and I would like to say, community events, I don't think Gavin or Evan's ever missed one. Unless they were on, vacation. Evan rides bikes for like 4 weeks out of the year, it seems like. But never misses an event, always here, always helping. They never complain about it. If they do, I don't hear about it. But so they've been huge.
And I want to say thanks to all the family members and friends that came out to Gavin. I know you guys don't get to celebrate with us a lot, so I'm glad that you're here today. You kind of get to see what we do. You probably only see us when we're rolling out. Our fire trucks are driving down the road, lights and siren on, wondering, what they're doing. Anyway, you come to events like this, you get to see what happens internally in the fire department and all the things that we do to prep for that one response that we ride in. But thanks for being here to share Gavin's graduation into our full fire department program. Look forward to Evan and Kamari's as well coming up soon. And I think Brian said they were going to try to do events like this for everybody that graduates out of the program. So, Brian, you got anything you want to say?
No, I'm just thankful for everybody coming, and I love Gavin, and it's going to be amazing.
All right.
This is Darryl the man behind the microphone, bringing you something positive each day from the Peebles Motivation Bureau, both positive, personal, and professional. Remember, there are 3 divisions: digital, real life, and print. But in the digital, we have not only the YouTube channel, but the website, Zoom events, and much more. In the real life, we do pulpit supply, funerals, weddings, magic shows, keynote speakers, and more. And in the print division, not only books, but magazine articles, newspapers, and custom artwork. Locally ordered books from me can get signatures and special discount. This one is already out and about, helping others. Churches and pastors have special discounts. I appreciate you, your ideas, and support. Keep them coming. These are other areas that I might be able to help you, and these are my contact points. This is Daily Dose of Darryl, responding to the free and gracious gift of God. I am using humor, the art of illusion, modern technology, and decades of serving God and communities to work every day to uncover the beauty in all people and experiences coming my way, endeavoring to educate, entertain, and inspire. Each dose on this channel can help move us toward a better, healthier, and more informed mind, body, and spirit. I'm excited to be a small part of the expanding of our capacity to learn, love, and forgive, and together leave this world a better place for all. God bless you.